Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the second time for the second episode of episode 22 of the Unhinged Universe with Aiden Applegate. We got about 20 minutes into our conversation talking about teachers and professors. And our audio, or not our audio, our video decided to quite literally explode and the file got corrupted. But that does not stop us here on the Unhinged Universe. Today, we got our guest, I guess, once again, Brennan Schmeling.
Happy to be here. Schmeling.
Schmeling.
Yeah.
So we were talking about professors and how some of them, not all of them, but a handful out of the very big
Yeah, like
majority,
the vast pool
the
of
vast pool of
professors
professors maybe should not be professors.
Probably not, no.
Yeah. There definitely should be an advisor. At least I'd say every 3 years, or maybe at least maybe once a whole school year. So once either spring semester or fall semester, there should be an advisor chilling in the back.
100%.
sure.
Because you got to think the whole world's evolving and changing. And so is learning and study habits, right? Like we can go to AI and be like, oh, type me up a study guide. But our parents couldn't do that. So teaching styles for some of these people that are old enough to be our grandparents, I feel there's a chance that they could maybe re-up some of these skills or be more technologically
Or
inclined.
maybe a little outdated,
That could be the case too.
because different timelines, different era of people. And now I'm not saying that this is a bad thing by any means. I mean, if you wanna keep teaching until you're 83, that's great. But
Gotta change with the times.
Yeah.
A little bit.
yeah,
Yep.
you can't be expected to teach the same way you did when you were in your 30s
Mhm.
versus to now when you're in your upper 70s
Yep.
trying to teach. So
Mhm.
I mean, if you're passionate about a topic, that's great.
Oh, 100%.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Live life to its fullest.
yeah, if you can't adapt by any
Yeah.
means, that's when it
Well,
becomes
what were
a
you saying? What
problem.
was your story that you had earlier about your
Well,
teacher, wasn't
so
it?
with my one professor, I took an exam for him today.
Yep.
Wasn't the best exam.
Mhm.
There was a lot of gotcha questions, I
Oh,
like to
yep.
call
Yeah.
them.
Where
So
did you really read the whole chapter kind of a question?
yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, this chapter was from chapters 15 through 37,
Mm-hmm.
and each chapter has a varying amount of vocab word definitions, and there's probably 60 to 70. I don't know, who knows, but vocab words. And the study guides he put on Canvas were, of course, all definition based flashcard things.
Of course. Yeah.
Like little Quizlet
Like the easy
things.
stuff.
Yeah. And so I'm expecting for the exam to be mainly definition based,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
or at least about the vocab word. It wasn't.
No.
It just wasn't.
Of course.
There was random things on there, random people within the chapters, like little quote. There was one question where it was a quote of what Mozart said once. How am I gonna remember one quote that is, what was it, I think 9 words long? 9 is one sentence out of 22 chapters of material. How am I gonna remember that?
Was it, if it was really important, the whole test should be about Mozart then, right?
Yeah.
And what he had to say about this and how it evolved or something.
But no, he
right?
wanted it to be about um 3 different musical time periods: Renaissance, Baroque, classical.
Well, I feel like you could break that up into 3 quizzes then instead of doing a whole exam on all 3, right?
Yeah, that'd be great. Especially when even in the textbook, it's prelude. It's like preludes 1, 2, 3, 4. Like they're giant chapters that have chapters within them.
Oh, yep.
So kind of like Act 1, Act 2 type thing. And if you just did that, you did quizzes on that, or you did multiple exams, but just based on one thing, he'd probably have more students, not only A, showing up to his class, but also B, people actually kind of interested in the class.
Because there's a lot of classes that have deceiving descriptions.
Yeah.
I took it was 2 years ago actually, an early civilizations class. I'm like, oh, this might be cool. 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This was the only class that this dude taught. And it was his last semester because he was stopping teaching to pursue brewery. Like he was gonna open up his own brewery, which like go you, bro, hit that side quest, right? But like, first off, why is it at 8 a.m.? Why is that the only class that you chose to pick? Like, there's got to be another time frame that you could have.
We know you're not doing anything.
I was say,
else.
why is it 8 a.m.? So you got the rest of your day? Like, come on, dude. Sleep in a little bit. Live.
live
A little bit. Yeah, like some of us are still coming off of a bend. Like, not me at the time, but like still coming off of a bender from like Friday, Saturday.
From pub crawl.
Pub crawl. Pub crawl, yeah. But no, it was like I don't know. I don't really know what's going through some of these people's heads because, like, granted, interesting topic. I had to take it for the like XC
the
courses,
the required like gen
like the cultural courses,
Yeah.
and I'm all about like all the like cultural classes that you need to take to like well round yourself. But to an extent, like,
do we really?
I'd say find some more that would fit in. Like in like a music class, like I could totally see like music appreciation, that being a class for you to take that would actually be something that you want to learn about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or like all these lab credits that you got to take. Why do I need to know geography?
Yeah.
It took me 2 weeks in my geology class to realize that we weren't talking about maps. We were talking about rocks. So maybe I'm part of the problem at that point, right?
You're the statistic.
But I might be a part of the statistic. But no, you mentioned pub crawl there. Is there anything
you
got to say about pub crawl?
So pub crawl, I mean, obviously, we're shooting a documentary. I mentioned it on my last podcast episode. Go check it out, episode 21, first video podcast, I remind you. But actually, matter of fact, I have Mr. Brennan here as my partner in crime in this documentary.
Yes, sir.
So our documentary project, it was going to be kind of two POVs of what pub crawl is like here at Oshkosh.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to have two different like angles. We're going to have his side of friends. We're going to have my side of friends. Kind of could join them together. Plan pretty much just went out the shitter immediately.
A little bit, 100%. Yeah.
Because when it comes to like shooting a documentary, it sounds simple at first, but then you do all this planning, you do a shot list, you do
like a treatment of sorts. Yeah.
You try to plan out, you try to
figure out this message that you want to convey. But
some overall theme of this, and then certain situations happened to prevent us from trying to
some
promote
substance use throughout the weekend. Yeah.
So I mean, me and you, we both got good interviews of people talking about how they love pub crawl and all this stuff. But then towards the end on Saturday night, you got people shooting each other and throwing fights at each other, and it's like, how can I convey a message that pub crawl
do you even want to include that? Because, you want to get the whole pub crawl experience, right? But that's not the experience that we should be sharing.
Yeah. But at the same time, though, like, the whole community is not focused on how much fun the kids are having at pub crawl. They're probably more focused on the fact that some 23-year-old shot a 17-year-old in the leg 3 times.
Yeah.
But, it's just great. Or, I was on John Street Saturday night, 10:30, trying to get some B-roll. B-roll is just footage of like people doing stuff. Not doesn't have to be anything important. And I'm just shooting footage, and I see this lady. She obviously was intoxicated. It was obvious as day she was stumbling around a lot. No idea who she was. Don't even know if she even went to the school, to be honest. That's what happens a lot of times, is that pub crawl is that
a lot of people come up from Milwaukee or down from Green Bay or from across the state. It's not necessarily just those two places.
Yeah, but it's majority of people from different like places. And then you're like, well, who are you? And then it's just this random person like, oh, I'm from Milwaukee. I go to UW Stevens Point. I go to UW Madison. And because, they come up to Oshkosh because Oshkosh is kind of known as this party Midwest.
Sloshkosh.
Yeah,
the old Sloshkosh. Yeah.
And, but so I saw this lady. She takes off her flip-flop. Police are barging in on the street because there's just chaos. People are fighting each other left and right because, they're hammered. They don't know what's
It's
going
dark
on.
out. You can't identify anybody.
And this lady, she takes off her flip-flop, and she starts running down the street, one flip-flop on, one barefoot, and charges at the squad car. And you'd think maybe she would stop and
Or
maybe
slow down.
yeah,
Or
maybe
veer
not,
off, maybe.
maybe
Yeah.
not try to square up with a Ford F-150. But she then chucks her flip-flop at the squad car.
Yes.
And then is then screaming for why she's being arrested after being tackled down to the ground by cops after she threw the flip-flop at the like brightest day too. Like people are on the sidewalk. She's in the middle of the street, the only one there. She just takes it off and just right at him, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't hit any of the cops, but I mean, like, you think the cops are gonna be okay with you chucking shoes at their cars?
Oh no, because it starts with shoes, and then it goes to open beer cans, and then it goes to unopened beer cans.
Then it goes to bottles.
Yep.
And then it goes to potentially knives.
Yep.
And then it goes to guns.
Mm-hmm.
So
that progression there.
I mean, I've always said this. I mean, it's not a good saying, but like, pub crawl isn't pub crawl if fights, shootings, and potential stabbings don't happen. It seems like every single semester there is some type of
violence,
fuckery going on.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, when you're trying to shoot a documentary about trying to promote the community, and then you get situations like this, it's like, how do I do this message? So I think our plan is to convey what pub crawl is
and what it could be.
Yeah. And then maybe see like what the outcomes of what sometimes happens. Or not sometimes. Pretty much damn near all the time happens.
Yeah. And you could say, like, even to your point about, like, it's not pub crawl if there isn't a shooting or a stabbing. Like, in years past, there's been 2 shootings. There's been multiple stabbings. I know there was a couple, actually, in between. I think it was Stewart. And is it the Newman Center or the Newton Center? I think it's the Newman Center. But there was, like, a bit of a scuffle going on there, and this couple just disappeared. I think they found them. I didn't hear if they didn't, though.
Like a kidnapping?
That or they disappeared and they left their phones somewhere. Like, I really don't know. But, like, it's this negativity that's happening because, like, quite frankly, I'm not a violent person.
No.
By any means. But it comes to the fuck around and find out aspect. And a lot of people haven't found out yet. Like, they're gonna keep fucking around until they find out, and someone's gonna sock them in the mouth, and all of a sudden, okay, now they're cool. They're gonna stop. Like, they learned their lesson. Like, you should never fight anybody.
Yeah.
But sometimes an ass beating here and there gets people on the straight and narrow. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. I mean, like, you get a lot of kids who it's their first time getting their first freedom away from their parents.
Well, there's even high schoolers out there.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just college students. Like, you're seeing some kids, like, granted, we're just saying Cherry Street because Cherry Street's right there, but, like, these, like, kids that are, like, 10, 11, 12 years old are running around, like, unsupervised. Like, that's, at that point, that's not on the college students.
Yeah.
But the college students can't be the only ones blamed for acting the way that they are.
So, and then you got cops who are trying to take control of the situation, but you got a mixture of like actual adults versus borderline middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Conversing with each other, and it's just a recipe for disaster. Because you might get some 10-year-old kid who's stupid and tries to steal some beers from a cooler at a college party, and then some college guy who doesn't know any better, who's probably hammered, presses him, and something could happen. And then there's a whole court case about it. But
there's a lot of people that they're acting first and then they're asking questions later, which, I mean, granted, in the scenario, you got to be able to defend yourself. But even in the case of the shooting, he didn't even shoot the guy that was fighting him.
Yeah.
Like, you can see the video. There's a dude, I don't know if you could include it in this podcast, but, like, you could see the video that this guy reaches over somebody else and hits him in the face. Like, granted, there may have been a scuffle before that. Like, we didn't see the whole thing or a conversation or whatever, but when alcohol is mixed in, it gets kind of rough. But there was a dude trying to separate him. The dude gets hit in the face. He spins around, and then he starts firing shots across the street. Like, it wasn't even the person that was fighting him.
Yeah.
And he said, like, I just read an article actually when we were in between the technical difficulties, but he said that he got hit in the eye, he blacked out, doesn't remember pulling out his gun, doesn't remember shooting anybody, and now he's going to be in court later today.
Yeah, and wasn't the guy that he shot 17 years old?
Shot him in the ankle. Yeah, shot a high schooler in the ankle. So
So
there goes that dude's
you
life.
have what? Assault with battery,
Yep.
assault with a deadly weapon, assault against a minor, and
reckless endangerment
reckless
too,
endangerment,
because he was drunk.
and then probably another case of battery on top of that because of the fighting.
He did say,
And then didn't he then eventually try running away from the cops too? On top of that,
yeah,
So
his
evading
car
the
was
police?
stopped on Irving, and he was in the back of a squad car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't he? I thought this was the dumbest part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
He took his gun and didn't he deposit it at where he worked at? He threw it in the garbage cans at where he worked at in Scotty's, the cafeteria.
He might have left it there. Yeah.
That's what I've been hearing. I'm like, how intelligent do we have to be to maybe not put the gun in the place that you work at where people
Well, how
would
many cameras
recognize
do you
you?
think are on a college campus?
Exactly.
Like, are we serious?
And you decided it's a good idea to put the gun in the college campus with cameras around where you work at? Dude, throw it in some random person's garbage
Mind
can.
you, the police station's that direction.
Yeah.
You're running past the campus police and their stronghold on John Street. And then you're proceeding to where the Oshkosh Police Department is too.
Yeah. And then of course in this scenario, the cops are gonna assume that you're a deranged shooter and you're headed towards the campus. So then on top of that, you have potentially in some type of endangering other students here on campus who are on the campus. And when that gets involved, that's probably even more lawsuits.
That's a recipe for disaster, yeah.
Because you can't have weapons on campus. That's illegal.
Nope. Any sort of
So-
weapon.
He also deposited it on campus property.
He did say, and I can sympathize with this, is that he said his older brother had been jumped in the past and has, as a result of that, lost partial mental capacity as a result of being jumped. And he did say that, and then he said that he feared for himself that he was going to get jumped as well. And if you see the video, it was him, and then there was a larger number
At least 5
Of
or 6
people
guys pushing him around. and
being
stuff.
held behind, held back from somebody trying to break it up. But the question is why?
Yeah. Why bring a gun? The second you bring a gun, that's just not only puts a
Brings
target on
attention to
your
your,
back.
brings attention to yourself. You're going to defend yourself, but at what why?
at what
At the
point?
end of the day,
Unless
why are
some
you shooting
guy's
somebody?
charging you with a
with
knife
another gun or a knife.
yeah, some type of deadly weapon.
Mm-hmm.
There's really no point. I mean, pepper spray, a taser, even a multi-tool would be better.
Yeah.
Just something, or at least
I feel like you could fashion a lasso or something out of a USB cord, a little whip or
Red Dead
something.
Redemption.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, hit one
hard
of them.
tie 'em up. But and that's another thing too. I don't understand why some people go to pub crawl without a group.
Oh,
I think that's so dumb. Don't go somewhere where you know there's gonna be fuck shit happening, where people are gonna be drinking, they're gonna want to start fights. There's some people who go to pub crawl who just want to scrap with somebody.
And they stay sober.
Yeah.
They stay sober just to start something.
And then, so why don't you go with a group? If you go with the group, you're less likely to not only get jumped, because, if you're by yourself and you're talking smack to a guy, his buddies are going to come over and then they're just going to pummel you. So what happened? What happened to Elijah Miller?
Yep.
Very
that happened
first
last
episode
year.
on the podcast,
Yeah.
we talked about him getting jumped at 1012 Jackson Street. And what happened was he was drunk, didn't know what was going on. He's probably said some things that probably weren't the best to say. Dude's buddies come over. They shove him. He shoves them back. I don't know if he threw the first punch or if they threw the first punch, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's 7 of them. There's 1 of you.
Yeah, what are you going to do at the end of the day?
You're going to get pummeled.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fight 7 guys at once. It doesn't matter how much wrestling, how much jujitsu, how much karate, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get screwed up. This isn't the Spider-Man games where you can just parry, 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 and just dodge
Yeah,
everything.
kind of like block punches a little bit.
Yeah, like
No, not a
no,
chance, dude.
especially when you're intoxicated,
Mm-hmm.
your reaction time is
A lot
extremely
slower
slow.
too. Yeah.
So
No, that was always my biggest worry going out for pub crawl, and even like in years to come, if I go out or not. I always like my buddies come from the past. In
mhm,
the past, he's back in lacrosse, but he'll go out. I'll go out. Last year it was my sister too, but that's another person I got to look out for. Because granted, she's not the most streetwise, but and then my girlfriend was here this year as well, and her friend. So that's like granted, her friend I don't really need to look out for as much, but still, it's like that. Like you got to keep your group close
mhm,
because as soon as you get separated, or like you're not a threatening looking individual, some people are going to try and take advantage of that.
yeah,
And like I'm not saying that women can't defend themselves because I know some women that could beat my ass, but like I don't know. It's like why we're here in like a community event, for lack of a better term, trying to have fun with everybody, and it's going to be an issue. Like you're just trying to start issues.
mhm,
Like, and at the end of the day, why are you throwing your life away
yeah.
over some argument?
With
Like,
some guy you just met 5 minutes ago,
exactly.
and
But
it's kind of insane to me when people like go out in particular to start something.
yeah,
Like, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, you might have beef with
hmm
somebody, but at the end of the day, are you really gonna see them? Like half the people I see at pub crawl, I never see them again, ever.
hmm
I don't see
they're not
them
even from the
around
area.
campus. Yeah, I don't see them even in the town. I don't even see them
hmm
on Instagram. I don't see them anywhere. They just like they're like NPCs that just spawn in,
Yeah.
and you just kind of like mingle with them. 'Cause I remember one lady, um, this is I think Friday. She comes up to me, and I mean I'm of age, so I'm a little intoxicated, and she comes up to me and she's like, "Give me a hug," and I'm just
Mhm.
like, "Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure." So I give her like one of these like awkward like
Yeah,
side
like
hugs,
the one arm.
and
Yeah.
then I just walked away, and like I mean I try my best to like be like respectful and everything with
hmm
people, but sometimes it's just
It was like personal space
like what are we
is a
doing?
thing. Yeah.
But like
I mean, pub crawl is the one time that it's acceptable for someone to day drink.
yeah,
I will say that. But no, there was a group that I saw walking around and they were like, "Oh shit, here come the cops. Put your masks up." And like they all collectively took their shiesties, pulled them up to like where only their eyes were poking out, put their hoods up and like ran away.
yeah.
So it's like, well, like how much of a welcoming environment do we have here? Like like what and
What are
this
we
was
doing?
like this was probably 5 o'clock on Saturday. Like, but I don't know, the real spirit of pub crawl, all the drinking is it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
So like you get to like 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 at night, and you start to figure out, okay, can you hang with the big dogs? Are you running with the pack, or are you falling behind a little bit? Because you'll see people sitting on the sidewalk
Just
or
like
sitting on the curb or passed out on their porch,
or just
like,
hurling.
oh yeah, just throwing up. They're going in, they're tapping out. Like there's no puke and rally for some of these people. But
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta, you gotta lock in, right, and just rally. But
Just thug it out.
yeah, it's tough. It's definitely taxing on your body. I saw a lot more people in the gym on Monday than I think I've seen all semester because they're just trying to work it off.
Trying to work off all the beer
Oh,
and
all
all
that
the
liquid.
vodka shots.
Oh shoot, I can't imagine the alcohol sweats. No joke, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And the AC on campus, no AC.
Dude, especially
None.
in Halsey.
Oh, Halsey's terrible. Yeah,
Dude, it is a sauna in there.
but it's cool to know that we got cadavers in there.
Yeah.
So it's like mm,
Just a few dead bodies chilling in the
yeah,
basement.
here
But,
and there some frozen frogs. Like,
yeah. Or
but
some like animal eyes.
yeah, you got to wonder if that's actually refrigerated well enough.
It's probably where all the AC is probably headed towards.
I wouldn't be
And
surprised.
then that's probably like where all the power goes to is just to the basement. 'Cause I mean, the second that goes,
hmm
you got a whole building that smells like just death.
Yeah. So speaking of having everything going all one place, what are these white tubes that have been sitting here for the last couple of years? They're in between like Polk
Oh,
and
yeah.
Halsey. I never knew what it was, but were they worried about something freezing underground? Is
I think I
that what the
think that
deal
was a
was?
mixture of it. If you not understand what we're talking about, the Oshkosh has put all of these like weird PVC giant pipelines around campus, so students have to walk over them. I mean, they've been here
Oh,
for as
for a
long as I can
while.
remember.
And they got ramps for people to get over when they're biking or
Yeah,
for those that are handicapped. Like it's
but like it seems like they're never really disappearing. It seems.
yeah, I don't know.
And they're
Or the
always making
constant
repairs to them.
construction too.
Yeah.
You wonder how many cones they were taking on pub crawl. Like how much of this equipment that these construction sites are losing.
I saw on Saturday. Speaking of construction, I saw a girl on Saturday night. I'm pretty sure I told you this. You know those big like bulldozers that got the big buckets on them
Oh, yep.
to like haul gravel and stuff. I saw some girl across the street. She just sprints straight over to that bucket, and I'm like, what's going on in her head? You know, like that movie Inside Out. It's like, what's going on inside their head?
Yeah, and you're like, you gotta wonder if there's like 4 angry dudes for some of these people that are running around, or like, I don't know, like Joy has like 5 like doppelgangers in someone's head, like they're just running around all whimsical, like sunshine and rainbows.
But yeah, she runs over to the construction machine. She lays down in this bucket, and I'm just like, maybe she thinks that she's being hoisted up to the heavens or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And she then, she's laying on her back, and then she like turns over, so she's laying on her belly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then proceeds to start licking the bucket.
Oh no!
Yeah, just.
Well, because you got to figure she's covered in dirt at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's dirt everywhere, dust everywhere.
Rolled around into it, bro, like a dog. And
then she's just licking it up.
Just straight licking like a lollipop. And then you're just sitting there just like, yeah, this is really what pub crawl is really all about.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Licking construction equipment.
I was saying, because you see people, for those that you do see around campus after the fact, you're like, I didn't know you had that in you.
Yeah.
Or like, I wish I didn't see you do that kind of a thing. Like you either gain a lot of respect,
or you lose it.
Or like, yeah, you lose it for somebody that you've never met.
And you're like, oh, that's the type of person you are. You like to lick construction.
I've met a decent amount of people at like those or like even house parties that are on campus that are few and far between at this point, it seems. But they didn't remember knowing me at the party, but they just remember knowing my name the next time they saw me.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I know a lot of guys who are just like, I saw you at that one party last night. What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's going on, dude?
Yeah.
And I always feel bad for when they're like, your name's what, Aedan, right? I'm like, yeah, wait.
Big dog. Big dog. Just give him something. But no, it's, I don't know, it was an experience. And it sucks. You wonder what we could do as students to prevent this violence from happening again.
But I mean, you got to look at it like in like Madison, for example. They didn't have Mifflin this year or this spring.
They didn't?
No, I'm pretty sure they shut it down. They didn't allow it to happen this year. 'Cause, I mean, again, I looked at the how many people were hospitalized last time there was Mifflin, and there was like 11 people in the hospital probably due to alcohol intoxication.
Oh yeah.
You got other people with injuries, so potentially fights or snapping their ankle on a curb.
Or deciding that they're going to jump off of a porch.
Or slamming their body through a table and then landing on rocks or something like that.
Shout out Link.
But yeah, like you got like everything was like over 20 different people. I mean, they all had varying injuries, but when you got students that are left and right and they're all getting injured, I mean, like as a campus, you would want to keep your students safe. So I mean, it makes sense why
to deter it.
They shut that stuff down, but it's like at the same time, it's like, come on, man.
It's like the few ruin it for the lot, you know.
The few bad ants in the big colony, dude.
Yeah, 100%. No, it's weird because Mifflin is crammed into that one square block. It seems, and pub crawl is more spread out. Like,
I mean, I would say it's probably more Jones Street or John Street / Cherry Street.
Oh yeah, I'd say so. Or like even sneaking over to Algoma, like right behind Horizon, like the residence hall, but
with the frat house there.
There's not a ton of people, it seems, that go to bars. Really,
no,
like at night, it's packed. Don't get me wrong, it's packed. But like during the day, like
it's just house parties. So
100%.
But I mean, people listening to this or watching this, I mean, obviously you will see the documentary. I will post it on the Unhinged Universe channel.
Okay.
So that will be there. But obviously, me and Brennan here are going to be the co-producers, editors, and all that stuff for this project. We have the footage and everything. We just have no idea how we're going to put it together.
because you can see they got Wisconsin Red. Is that what they call themselves? It's like a website. They do hype videos for different drinking events.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they did jerseys for pub crawl a couple years ago.
Mhm.
But you see, they got some hype videos for that. They got some hype videos for Mifflin. Like we could definitely do that, but we could also go to the with the more interview heavy side of it, with the cop interviews and stuff like that,
Yeah.
trying to figure out like the severity of this situation. That is it's granted it is only one weekend
Mm-hmm.
in each semester, but it does seem like from the 2 shootings that we had last year to the one this year, like it seems like it is taking a turn for the
Worse.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
I mean, I don't know if Oshkosh will allow another pub crawl. Because, I mean, if you keep having this
Mhm.
over and over, it's more of an endangerment for students, which is going to push people away from your college, which is going to mean less revenue for you.
Mhm.
So, I mean,
And granted, it isn't necessarily the campus that's putting on, but they're the one that's holding the reputation
yeah,
that this event brings
yeah.
at the end of the day.
I mean, yo,
So
you even have professors like days before pub crawl warning their students to be safe.
yes.
Because like when the professors who are 60, 70 years old and they
Mhm.
know what's going on in pub crawl,
Well,
that's concerning.
we got one even in the RTF here, Mike Van Essler. Shout
Yeah.
out Mike. He's a great teacher, but he's even saying he lives just outside Madison
Uh-huh.
and he commutes here each day for classes. Like
That's a drive.
I would say that's a hike, but like if he knows what's going on here,
Mhm.
and that's just hearsay because I can assume that maybe he's not coming out for a pub crawl or
He's
like
probably
he's not in
not.
the area.
Yeah.
But geez, like if you're getting that reputation from 2+ hours away, that's
Also, Beth Hubbard, another
Mhm.
RTF professor, she
Yeah,
told my Foley class to be safe, and
yeah,
she's definitely not around pub crawl.
no,
She's got hella editing projects and probably grading to do, so she's definitely not going to be out partying
hmm
with kids.
yeah.
So it all comes down to a reputation thing.
No, it's definitely something to think about, and you're not thinking about it when you're in high school or when you're not from the area. But once you're here, you're like, oh yeah, that did happen last semester. Yeah,
Oh
that did
yeah,
happen a couple years ago.
oh yeah. There was a few
Like,
shootings.
is that going to stop you from going out next time?
I mean, no,
Or do you just
not
always keep
really.
your head on a swivel?
I mean, I feel like you have to treat it like Gotham.
Yep.
Really, that's really what it is. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously, it's not like Gotham. You don't have people just like randomly just like clocking you in the face and
Yeah.
running away. But I mean, like you have to treat it like it's a different reality because what it is. Because I mean, like college life versus pub crawl life are two different
Oh, completely different.
dimensions.
Yeah.
So like you have to head on a swivel, always have a group with you,
Mm.
make sure that somebody at least somewhat is sober-ish
Yeah.
to make call outs to see if there is
Mhm.
cops coming or if there is potentially people who don't look the safest to be around.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's not going to stop me. But I mean, if Oshkosh cancels it, is that really going to stop people from going to pub crawl? I don't
I
really
think
know.
they'd just make another weekend,
Yeah,
honestly, or they'd try to make more than one.
I mean, because
'Cause
like, because it's like pub crawl happens. I would say maybe 2 blocks away from the campus
Mhm.
because it's in like the housing area near the academic buildings.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, as a cop, I would hate pub crawl.
Oh, and you gotta
It's a
imagine they have all
nightmare.
hands on deck for that.
Yeah. Well, because during that shooting, I
Mhm.
saw. I mean, because I got the email saying that there was a shooting from UW Titan Alert, and I was in Horizon at the time, and I'm looking,
Mhm.
and I'm seeing like 20 cop cars, state patrol, sheriff, local campus police, CSOs, all that stuff, just rushing straight to the scene. And then at 10:30 on John Street the next night, the same night when the lady throws her flip flop, there was like 15 cars there,
Mhm.
15 squad cars.
And like, the cops want people to have fun, right? They're just
Yeah,
there to break up the bad fights that are going on.
yeah,
But you wonder with those emails, if that's actually doing more harm than good, if it's drawing students to this
yeah.
area. Because, like intrusive thoughts, you get a little bit of liquid courage and you're going to go running head
What's
first
going
and,
on over
yeah, let's
there?
go figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden, now you got a cop pushing you back and then it's just downhill from there.
And then you got the idiots who their buddy gets taken in by the cops because they assaulted an officer, they assaulted somebody, or open bottle, or whatever it is. And then they're like, "Yo, he did nothing wrong, bro. What are you doing here? He's innocent."
It's like you got 3 body cams pointed at what just happened, and you're gonna tell them. It's like one of those like the NFL replays.
Yeah.
Like you can clearly like, dude, you're on 3 jumbotrons holding this guy's jersey, and you're gonna throw your hands up in the air like it wasn't you. Like everybody saw you. You know you did that.
Yeah.
Like
There's no stopping this.
no,
But
no. I think it's almost a point of delaying the inevitable.
yeah.
With these pub crawl issues, it's not really going to stop, but it's just minimizing what you can do because you can't control other people's actions.
Yeah.
But just making sure that you and your group are staying safe is number one, I think. But what was the go-to drink this year?
For me, it was Miller's.
Miller's?
A lot of Miller's. Cheap, number one, and easier for me to chug.
That's fair.
So
I'm more of a liquor guy. Too many
Yeah.
beers, it's just too much liquid.
that jug you had
So,
was
was it good?
magical.
yeah.
That was magical. It was a very tasty.
We had a beatbox in there, a buzzball,
Yeah.
some shout out Tom Segura and Bob Kreischer, or Bert Kreischer. I don't know why I'm butchering his name. Well, maybe don't shout out. I'm sorry. I just butchered your name. But no, I was using their vodka. That was pretty good. Porosos.
Yeah, like when I took a sip out of your jug thing, I mean, like I didn't taste vodka in there. I mean, I tasted maybe a little bit of Buzzball,
Yeah.
but other than that,
You get
not
enough
really.
Gatorade in there. We had a White Monster in there.
No.
But that's still sitting on my dresser.
Did you finish it?
No.
Really?
No, not yet. I got about 3/4 of the way through on Saturday. But no, it's definitely worth the college experience to go,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Because I feel like it just shows you what like mob mentality really looks like,
Yeah.
and like how like and because I look at
It's like a giant mosh pit.
yeah. I look at it and I think about like all the protests that happen in like L.A., Chicago, and they all get violent. I know how it gets violent. One person starts something, and then everybody else turns into this weird
It just breaks.
blood
It's like a
rage.
hive mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blood rage frenzy where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm just gonna start clocking this guy.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, like in the movies, like when some guy punches somebody in a bar and then everybody starts punching each other. It's the
Oh, yeah.
same
All hell
thing.
breaks loose. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
But no, you really got to take a step back and think about your actions. Like a lot of people are trying to look cool, trying to prove themselves. It's like, what are you proving?
Yeah.
Really? Like I get standing up for yourself, and I'm not saying that you should let yourself get pushed around. Like
Yeah.
you should obviously stand your ground, but to a point, like you just got to be the bigger person.
Just walk away.
Walk away, because especially, it's not like you're not any cooler if you try to fight 7 guys and it's just you, or if you get the shit kicked out of you
Or if
by
you-
7 guys and it's just you.
Yeah. Or if you beat somebody up, like you don't
Yeah.
look cool.
Yeah, no.
You just look like this idiot who lost his temper.
Yeah, now you're a clip.
Yeah.
Like you just got made a clip.
Yeah.
Regardless if you won or lost.
It's like peak rage baiting, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's all talk. It's all chest bumping. Nobody's gonna do anything until somebody does do something, because they blacked out when they got punched in the eye and just started shooting somebody. But
Well, do you have any final words for the folks listening at home?
shoot, live life to its fullest.
Yeah.
I guess that seems
Live
like something to
experiences,
say.
live experiences, good and bad.
Yeah. Well, this is
I just saw a bubble just come out of my
Oh,
nose right there. That was
I didn't say anything.
that's definitely showing up.
But no, like you are the youngest. Like this is the oldest you have ever been
Yeah.
in your life, and this is the youngest that you will ever be in your life. So you can't expect yourself to know a lot or not know how to handle things. But like think about it, like when you're in your 20s, like your body's the most malleable that it's going to be for the rest of your life. So like go out, I don't know, try new things, put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Like the amount I saw a clip, I don't know who it was, but it's like on the other side of like being uncomfortable. Oh, I think he played Elvis in the movie, and then like the biker movie.
Like
I don't know what it's. I
can't
I'm
remember. his
blanking.
name.
I know faces. I'm not
Yeah,
good
yeah,
with
yeah.
names, but like he was like, you don't know how much excitement lives on the other side of uncomfortability. Like if you just go out onto a dance floor and start dancing by yourself, somebody's gonna join you, right? Kind of like that mob mentality. But like you need to create that welcoming environment for yourself to then get people to hang out with you.
was very beautiful.
So yeah, it felt fucking insightful or something. Like sounded about right to say. But anything for you? You got to say.
Stick together with the group. Definitely don't split off. I mean, splitting off can be fun. Little side quests can be fun here and there, but it comes to a certain point where it can be very dangerous very quickly.
It's like the tip of the iceberg.
Pretty much. Can't go too deep in the iceberg theory. Otherwise, you're going to get into the deep zone. You're going to get into the dark area.
Oh, yeah.
But
all the lore.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I'd love to be on again.
Of course.